Hey guys, welcome back to Charcoal, and today I am making a tutorial on how to die, not in real life, but in Unity, how to make your player die when it touches a spike, or a death box, or an object. So in this episode, I'm just going to use placeholder graphics, so add any graphics you want, it won't change anything. Let's get started. Also, you should now have a player movements script in place. If you don't, just check my other video. But now you should drag the black box or like any other placeholder graphic out. I'd use a def cube, but you can make it a spike if you want. And go to add component. You will see polygon collider, or box collider, or triangle collider, based on what you're doing. So I used a polygon collider, and I set it as trigger. That'll be important in the future. What you also need to do is set a tag saying obstacle or death. It'll come back later in the script. And there you have a fully set up death cube or spike object. So the next thing you need to do is make a script. So now that you have the script laid up and seen, you don't really need to name it player death. You can name it anything else you want. But what you need to do, we don't need any of this stuff, so let's delete it. So we need to set a variable, public int respawn. This will come important later in the future when you have levels set up, multiple levels. And you need to get a public game object, player. This is for, you don't need it right now, but if you want to add particles that react to your player, then that's probably what you need. Because the player game object will signify when you want the particles. Next, you need to put a special type of void. It's not void start or void update. It's void on trigger enter 2D, and then it should come up with the option. But instead of collision, you should just do other. Collision's fine, but other will just make it better. And get rid of the private as well. Just make a void. So now you put an if statement, if other dot compare tag, and then brackets, speech marks, obstacle, which is the tag I set my death cube spike as. And what you need to do is add semi brackets and do scene manager.load scene 0. And there should be an error. The reason why that happened is because you need to put at the top using Unity engine.scene management. You can see that I made a typo here actually. I'm gonna go fix that. Typing and typos are just a thing that happens when coding, so you need to fix it up. So you have a working script now. So now drag your player character into the player game object, and just set your respawn as the current index of the level you're in. And boom. You have a working death restarting level script. So now that you're done, if this didn't work for you, just send the comments down below and I'll fix your script. Also, if this worked for you, like, subscribe, and do all that stuff. Bye.